e don set o. As I dey talk to una so, e don set, my people. Now Sowore don come outside o. A lot of youths na dem go carry say Tinubu say 2023 election, there is no election. He say because the INEC wey be say that they talk about, so INEC, they need to arrest INEC, my people. According to wetin Sowore dey talk o. Sowore dey talk say there is no election in 2023. He say that election wey be say that they talk say they do election, there is no election. And I know say as matter dey for ground, many people they talk say they redo the election. Many people they talk say there is no way they go do the election because they don already swear Tinubu in. Now many people they talk say e go hard for court to decide whether they go talk say make Peter Obi or Atiku come take over that position. Say e no possible, my people. My people not be smart, you know. And I know say Sowore don first shout revolution before you know they arrest Sowore. They send the DSS people go carry Sowore. Right now, Sowore they talk say the reason why they give us small numbers because say there is no election in Nigeria. Say because if election dey, that kind number of votes wey they give to am, they no go give to am. He say because he suppose get passed like that. My people, if Sowore na come dey claim say he suppose get passed like that, wetin Peter Obi and Atiku go come dey claim for inside court. My people not be smart, you know. They talk say they go hold Tinubu for neck until Tinubu waka leave the position by himself. Well, I know say Peter Obi dey inside court, they drag Tinubu. While Atiku dey talk say he no go leave the space for Peter Obi to become president. Say he himself won't become president. As with Matakon they go so, now that they could request for new election, say because the one way they do for 2023, that will not be election at all. My people will alert what happen no. How they want country go for this matter like this? Because the one way we say they done the request for the new election, say this 2023 election, say they no count them, say INEC no count them, say be like say they just don't sit down cook the thing. They can't decided to point out who go rule. Now they can't go bring out Tinubu say na him win this 2023 election. My people, they say whether Tinubu they do good work or not, oh, they just want the process where Tinubu take become president. Make it dey clean and clear for people face. Instead of that when they talk say Tinubu they work say make them for not talk about move Tinubu. Right now they talk say they no go gree o. Say another election they come again. My people make una go watch video for Sowore where they talk say revolution is coming. Say he know the EC say no election for 2023 and INEC no go fit force person put for their neck. He say it's not possible. Say he Sowore no dey back up. Make una go hear from Sowore, my people.
Judge free and fair. But those of us who were in the student movement in those days, we did not even participate in the election because we knew the military under Babangida had no intention of handing over power to anybody. But the moment they annulled the election, we took a position to defend democracy because we wanted to drive the military out of power. Abiola's house is less than 1 kilometer from here. In those days, that is where we used to sleep and wake up until we drove the military out of power. But sadly today, those people who were against democracy, who were against June 12, are the ones in power in Nigeria. Well, maybe the man who rigged himself into office now will say he fought for democracy. But the conversation is not about what he did and what he didn't do for today. Because most of them who claimed they were fighting for democracy actually ran away from the fight. We were the ones, as young people, who stood behind and fought the military until the military left power. Babangida dared us, and we kicked him out of power. But 30 years later, you cannot say today that we have democracy. What we have now, nobody can define it as democracy. What we have now is sorrowcracy. That is government of sorrow for people who are always cheated out of their dividends of democracy. Tinubu came, he hasn't even lasted 2 weeks. Two things were of concern to him: how to punish the poor. And who are the poor? the same people who had always been cheated out of the Commonwealth of Nigeria. They removed fuel subsidy. I had the audacity to say this morning, I've not listened to his speech, that our people have been asked again to make some little sacrifices. I mean, how many sacrifices do you want from us? Especially when his friends, the rich, are getting richer on a daily basis, and the poor are getting poorer on a daily basis. That is no more sacrifice that our people can offer. But the reason why they did that was because they don't want you to enjoy any democracy. As far as they are concerned, the only democracy that is acceptable to them is democracy that puts them permanently in power. And that is why today when I woke up, I didn't feel good, because I looked at it and said to myself, the people who are going to Abiola's house today, as usual, are the people who fought against democracy, or those who did not fight any fight for any kind of democracy, but they want to benefit from it. I heard that Jide Sanwo-Olu is going to lead a march to Abiola's house today. I was a student in this country, and I think Sanwo-Olu is about my age. I never heard that Sanwo-Olu participated in any protest during the June 12 era. I doubt it. But all of them, as the opportunists that they are, that's why I woke up this morning and called them. Today is the National Day for Opportunists in Nigeria, NOD. And they are all going to head to Abiola's house. I would have loved us to even take a walk to the place. But that's up to you, the organizers. The second thing Tinubu did was to talk about how to fight to restore oil exploration in Niger Delta region. Because those are the only things that concerns them. Nobody is talking about how to end Boko Haram. He's not talking about how to end banditry. It is how to export the Lagos model of democracy to Abuja and nationalize it, which is this agberocracy that they do in Lagos. So I want to say this to so many of you, because I've been hearing this from the grapevine, that Yoruba people are saying, this is our turn, whether he rigged the election or not. Since your people have been doing democracy of the warped type, Yoruba land has never progressed. Yoruba can only progress when you have the right people in power. And that is why the last time anybody had it right here was when Awolowo was in power. And it was because he had a great character, not because he was able to bulldoze his way. And after Awolowo was bulldozed out of office, those who did it have not had peace till today in Nigeria. So as you know, anybody can say that it is because Sowore contested and lost the election in 2023. I did not lose election in 2023 because there was no election in 2023. You are hearing it from me. What they did was selection. That is why when they were about to allocate numbers, as usual, one of the most important numbers to allocate was Sowore's numbers. Give him small numbers so that people can mock him. But since they ended the election, the person who claimed to have won the election cannot jubilate. Since they ended the election, they are not worried about 17 other candidates in the election. They are worried about AAC, because they know that we are a revolutionary party. And in 2019, when we were rigged out of the election, or not allowed to participate in the election, when they refused to organize a free and fair election, they know the consequences of revolution now. Today, what we predicted in 2019 has come to pass. That no judge in this country can try a revolutionary. They arrested me. They took me to court. The judge that was to handle my case first time, after a while, She declined the case. They took it to another judge. The judge declined the case. They have gone to the third judge. The judge refused to give a date till today. And the people who arrested me in 2019, as the Yorubas will say, tí ọdún eégún bá tán àti alátọ́ àtọ́kò àtẹnigbégbò gbogbo wa ń padà lọ síbi tí àti ń ràkàrà. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, àtèmi àti Buhari ń sìn ibi kan náà láti ń ràkàrà o. Èmi àti Malami ń sìn ibi kan náà láti ń jàkàrà o. Èmi àti Emefiele òun tẹ̀ wá lè jàkàrà mọ́ sìn. Yàrá tì wọ́n ti gba kàrà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀, wọ́n ti fún lẹ́wà. Yàrá tí mo sùn ní DSS ní 2019 ibẹ̀ ni Emefiele náà sùn sí. But let me tell you something. When I was arrested in 2019, it was Emefiele that arranged for the judge, for the police, and everything to keep me detained. I'm revealing it to you today. He paid everybody. When I was released, he had the audacity to send a guy to me that he was the one who was teaching me a lesson. I told him that the lessons will go around. Shebi, you are teaching me a lesson. I'm not the one teaching him a lesson. But the lesson is not the kind of lesson we should mock anybody about. Because until Buhari is arrested, until Malami is arrested, until everybody in their cabal, Tunde Sabiu, that Richard card seller, who is Buhari's private secretary, until all of them are arrested, this one is a joke. After a while now, they will release Emefiele. Emefiele might even be contesting for governor of Delta State in another 2 years or 3 years. That's Nigeria for you. But the Nigeria that we want to bring about is not the Nigeria that is a joke of today. Because people have asked me, don't you see that Tinubu is trying? In 11 days, he has already met with traditional rulers. He has met with this person. I said, is meeting with traditional ruler governance? Is removal of petroleum subsidy governance? Is reading a national speech governance? And if you know Nigeria, everybody that has come to be Nigeria president, anytime they come new, they're always trying to fool people. And please don't be fooled. You are still dealing with the same people. And don't let it take too long before you realize that this is another scam. Because another challenge you. Another challenge you. Another challenge you. Another challenge. Thank you very much. AC. I want to turn to our women, those who are here and those who are watching us online. What I've said in Yoruba language is that women should stop behaving as if they are inferior to men. That is my position. And I want to use this opportunity to greet my wife, who is a woman that is stronger than a man. Yes. Don't cede your position to men. You are not inferior to men. You have allowed men to ride roughshod over you for too long. Nigerian women. If the world is devoid of women, men will die of hunger. That's the truth. A lot of us, men, cannot turn on stove. We don't know where to turn on stove. A lot of men don't even know how to grind pepper. Either the traditional way or the modern way. A lot of men cannot turn on a blender. That is the truth. And honestly, men has governed Nigeria for 60 years. Look at Nigeria. Let's try women. Let them govern too for another 60 years.
My people, now the video now on a new watch finish so. On a see wetin happen for inside the video. All right, my people, I would like to end the video for you. Make una let me know wetin una think for the comment section. And if una never subscribe, make una subscribe so that una no go miss any latest gist wey I dey upload. Una bye bye till I come on our next time. Bye guys, catch you in the next video. Bye guys.